So hi and welcome back to my channel Tech. In today's we'll try to talk about the green tint issue comparison between Mi11X versus iQOO device. So as friends, a lot of people's mind this kind of thought is going on, which phone has the green tint issue and which is kind of really worst situation. So that is what I'm trying to cover in this video. And one more thing, even few of the users who are having the doubts about connectivity issues, which phone is the best. So make sure to check this video friends, which are uploaded, which will be clearing all of your doubts. So this video I'll be focusing only on the green tint issue. So in case if you want the green tint issue, any other videos, just type in the YouTube green tint Tech Guru. You'll get all the videos and even the epic comparison of the green tint problem. You'll understand more. So let's see friends, after a lot of updates and lot of usage with this both phones, so let's see which phone has got the really worst green tint issue problem which is still going on. So let's see friends, and it is the iQOO device, so which I'm using for the past 20 days, I think close to 15 days to 20 days, and Mi11X device more than 1 month. So let's see friends, which phone has a better and the worst green tint issue. So first thing, you'll be able to get to know only the green tint issue by going into the display and turning on the dark mode. So only while using the dark mode you will be able to see this kind of green tint issue problem in this, especially in this Mi11X device. So let me try to open a couple of applications and I'll try to show you which phone has a worst green tint issue, and you will be able to identify which phone is what based upon this punch hole. So try to concentrate on the punch hole size. If the punch hole size is smaller, then that is a Mi11X device. If the punch hole size is bigger, that is a iQOO device. So because I'll be turning off the studio lights effect, so you won't be able to know which phone is what. So let's get started friends. I did turn on the dark mode in both phones. So let's see, first application which I'll try to test is a YouTube application by turning on the dark mode. So right now all the lights are completely turned off, and let me try to open the YouTube and let me try to slightly decrease the brightness. I'm trying to decrease the brightness. Let me try to close this light as well. As you can see friends, right now in the Mi11X device you can clearly see the green tint problem which is available on the top, which is blinking, as you can see here. I'm going to slightly increase the brightness, and I'll try to decrease slowly, little by little. Let me try to zoom in a little bit so you'll be able to see it properly. You can see friends the green tint issue, how bad it is. So one more thing, it depends upon one unit to other unit. So there is no rule that every Mi11X device will be having this kind of issue. Only few units will be having this kind of green tint kind of problem. As you can see friends, I'm trying to decrease the brightness. So right now let's see again. As you can see on the top here, you will be able to see it clearly. The green tint blinking problem is going on, as you can clearly see friends. So now it's the time for the iQOO device to test it out. So let's test the iQOO device first. Let's decrease the brightness to 15 and 10%. Let me try to open the YouTube application. So here is the YouTube, and let me try to turn off the Mi11X display. So now this is the YouTube application friends, and right now the dark mode, which looks completely kind of black color. So only problem is that in the Mi11X device the dark mode is kind of grayish color. That is what the gray and the green, that is what I think that is what creating the green tint problem, I think so. So right now I'm trying to use the completely low brightness and slightly increasing brightness. So this is how it looks, and let me try to increase a little bit more. I'm going to decrease 30, 20%, 15%, 10%. As you can see, not much green tint is happening in this iQOO device at this point. So in this YouTube application I cannot notice much of the green tint issue. So make sure to comment below friends, definitely. Sometimes I won't be able to see it. That will be really helpful for me. So make sure to comment below which display you felt some kind of green tint problem. So this is the first application which I tested. In the first application, YouTube application, you can clearly see the difference between Mi11X and the iQOO device, both phones. So this is the Mi11X device which has MIUI notification panel. You can clearly see. In this way you can identify friends the green tint. So now let's move to the another application, which is the obviously the Google Chrome application. So let's test the Google Chrome incognito window mode. So it's a Google Chrome which is ready, and let me try to open the incognito mode in the Mi11X device, and here also it's ready. As you can see, as soon as I open the incognito window, you can clearly see the Mi11X, this small punch hole which has green tint is going on. So even after so many days of usage and after the MIUI 12.5 update as well, but still I'm seeing this kind of green tint. So it is not bothering me much, because most of the time I will be using only in the lighting conditions, and I won't be using in the dark situations, low light situation mainly. So for me it's kind of not bothering much, but for some users it's kind of really bothering them as well in terms of the green tint. Right now you can see the brightness as well. I kept up to 5%, and in the iQOO 7 as well, let me try to slightly increase and show you the difference, how it's behaving. Slightly I'm trying to increase the brightness, and let me try to show you friends, slightly increased brightness. So you can see in the 5 to 10% of brightness, slightly maybe it might be visible, I'm not sure. Let me try to increase the same thing, let me try to do in the MI Linux device. As soon as the brightness decreases, you can see the green tint problem. So before it's kind of really good. So let me try to slightly increase, and I'm trying to decrease, and just observe the top portion, what is happening after 30% of the brightness. Now you are able to see the difference in the colors on the top area, especially. As you can see friends, I'm trying to decrease the brightness little by little. As you can clearly see what is happening, the bottom part is completely fine, but the top part is showing that kind of sign, as you can clearly see. And right now I'm using in the different angle, so you will be able to see in the different orientation as well. Pretty much you can see in the different orientation if I'm trying to do. So it cannot be done like this, and let me try to do this side. So it doesn't matter which orientation it is, always it's displaying on the top side. Always on the top side it's displaying. If I try to orient it, as you can see friends, always on the top side. So there's a problem with the MI Linux device absolutely in my unit. That is the reason I am trying to say in my unit there's a problem with the MI Linux device. So now initially I used to have that kind of problem with the iQOO 7 as well, but later on after with the update it did get fixed little bit. I'm ready to open the WhatsApp. So it's a WhatsApp application in both phones I'm trying to open. So it's a WhatsApp application. So slightly I'm trying to increase the brightness slightly, and I'm trying to decrease. So in the WhatsApp, I think you will be able to see a little bit kind of green tint, but not much. Let me try to focus. So sorry friends, this green tint can be explained only in the low light situation. So that is the reason I'm turning off the studio lights completely. Some people are even experiencing when they are trying to use a WhatsApp as well. Some people, they did mention that kind of issue is going on with the dark mode when you're trying to use. They did see this kind of dark green color on the top. So make sure to comment with your friends in case if you're feeling that kind of issues. One more thing in the iQOO 7 device, particularly if you notice on the notification panel, let me try to slightly pull it down, and let me try to increase the brightness. I'm trying to increase and slightly decreased. Now you can see friends, the gray color is there. I'm trying to decrease the brightness, gray color, green, it's suddenly it's turning to green color little by little. Just observe the colors, how it's going on. So right now you can see some kind of greenish kind of color is going on, as you can see friends. If I try to decrease little bit, it becomes black. As you can see, somewhere around 15 to 20%, somewhere around 10 to 20%, it's becoming kind of greenish kind of color. You can see in the background. So which is happening on the notification panel. So this is what some people are even complaining about that one as well. That is the reason which I thought of displaying, showing to you all in terms of those. And lock screen, some users are facing lock screen, this kind of notification. Some people are facing that kind of issues, I'm not sure, but make sure to comment below friends in case if you are facing those kind of issues. Finally friends, after going through this kind of intense kind of test in the green tint issues, finding out, I did find out that the MI Linux has slightly a disadvantage in terms of the green tint problem. As I said, not every unit has this kind of problem. Only few units can be having this kind of green tint issue. Not every unit, only few units. So make sure to check that first. Whenever you get the MI Linux device, try to check for the green tint problem. Whenever you get the iQOO 7 device, try to check for the 4G plus and the Wi-Fi connectivity problem. So these are the two things, main things you need to check once after you get the mobile phone. If you are having the problem, try to apply for the replacement, and still if you are having the problem, try to return it and buy some other mobile phone. So thank you for watching this video friends. This is what the conclusion I thought of giving you all, so who are thinking of buying either of the phone and really confused. So hopefully this video might be helpful for a lot of other users who are thinking of buying it. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video friends. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.